want to get on here today, man, and just talk about um, just finding balance and appreciating the journey. I want to talk to a lot of my young men out there, a lot of people out there in general that is having a hard time dealing with a lot of the things that's going on in the world today, right? We all have those days where stuff just seems like it's just crashing down. We all had them days that we feel like, damn, we just need to escape from it all. Those tough times, those times where you feel like every time you take a step forward, it seems like life hits you and you take two or three more steps back. And then you get hit again and you take two, three more steps back. And you get hit again, then you fall to the ground, then you get back up, you dust yourself off. And then you start making traction again. Then bam, life hit you with a left hook and knock you off path again. And then you start feeling like, damn, I'm getting up every time. Every time I get knocked down, I'm getting up. And I keep getting hit, plummeted by life. I know it's a lot of people out there feeling like that. And if that's you, if you're feeling like that now, I just want to tell you that, hey, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not the only one going through it. You're not the only one that's experiencing financial difficulty. You're not the only one going through a breakup. You're not the only one that lost a job. You're not the only one that lost a family member or whose friend betrayed them or whose business failed. I hate to sound cliche. I know that shit gets tiresome. I know every video you watch on the internet always talk about if you get hit, get up. Ain't nothing gonna hit you harder than life. And essentially that's what I'm saying too. And I know hearing all of this stuff sounds like a broken record. But until you really just get these types of ideas in your mind, you have to continuously listen to it until one day it clicks. I can guarantee you one thing. If you don't get back up, you will for sure lose. If you don't get back up, it's guaranteed you won't get out of that situation. At some point, life will let up. It'll let up off the gas a little bit for you. And if you're in a relationship right now and y'all are going through a hard time and you just feel like you're continuously getting attacked from all angles, I know it's hard to really understand why. And so you get angry. You get upset. You look for somebody to take your anger out on if you don't have the right mindset. And who do most people take their anger out on when you're in a relationship? You take that anger out on your partner. You take that anger out on your woman. Or your woman might take the anger out on you. But here's the thing. Attacking each other is not going to solve the issue either. So not only are you going to have the issue that you're dealing with currently, but you're also going to have turmoil. You're going to have chaos. You're going to have resentment towards your significant other. You're going to create a toxic environment in the home. When the tough times come, these are the times that you have to overcome all of that. You can't be attacking each other.
What it do, HP?
You can't attack each other. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a serious relationship, or if you're married, if you're going through a hard time right now, do not attack each other. Y'all need each other right now. Y'all need each other right now. To my fellas, let me talk to my fellas. Fellas, when you're going through shit in your life, either with your wife, if you got a family, you may not even have kids, but if you're going something in your household, you have to remember that someone has to be the leader in the relationship. Someone has to lead. Everybody can't freak out. Everybody can't throw their hands up and say, why me? Why is this shit happening to us? It's your fault. You didn't do X, Y, and Z. Nah, it's your fault. I told you to do that months ago. Just bickering back and forth bickering. For what? Fellas, you gotta step up and be the leader. You have to step up and say, hey, look, I know shit messed up right now. I know things are not going the way we want them to go. I know we getting hit with this and that and this and that and this bill and that situation, and we getting attacked by this person. But we gotta stay level-headed. We have to work the plan, and we have to plan the work, and we have to stick to it. Regardless of how many times we get knocked off our game, we have to remember what the ultimate goal is. We have to remember what the vision is. And you have to continuously remind your woman, you have to continuously remind your lady of the vision. This is the vision. Remember, whatever your vision is. It could be getting that condo, that high-rise condo. It could be getting that Benz wagon or your dream car. But right now, you might be riding in a hoopty, living in a one-bedroom efficiency apartment. And material things may not be important to you. I just use that as an example. But it could be more freedom, more time with the kids, more time with each other. Most people are just regular people. When you start off, not everybody, I mean, you have the Lucky Sperm Club out there. But for the most part, a lot of us, man, we're not born with silver spoons in our mouths. A lot of us, we're not born with a big trust fund that we can survive off of. A lot of us, man, we starting from scratch. Some people even starting further back than others. But you have to remember that the vision is bigger than where you are now. But you have to keep the vision at the forefront in order for you to stay motivated to keep taking that step and taking that step and taking that step. Little small steps. And I know sometimes you're like, well, damn, I take a small step and a small step and a small step. And then a big ass storm come and blow my ass back, erasing all my steps. Yeah, I know. That shit happens sometimes, man. It really does. It really does. And I hate to say, oh, it's a test of your character and shit, but I mean, it is. It's just, regardless of how you feel, you can't give up. And regardless of how you feel, you can't take it out on your spouse. You have to work together as a unit. You know the best thing I like about the best type of relationships I like, and everybody don't agree with this, but the best type of relationships I like is when I see two people who started at the bottom and then they work together to build something great. Those are my favorite kinds of relationships, because those are the type of relationships where that's like, man, you create a real bond with your spouse. You create a real bond with the person that you're with when y'all work together to build something great together. And then when y'all realize that vision and y'all are on vacation together, or y'all are looking back, toasting to the good life, right? And you be like, damn, look at what we built. Look at what we did. It probably took 3 years. It probably took 5 years. Probably took 10 years. Who cares, man? Because it ain't about the destination. I always hear people say, once you get to that destination, you realize, actually, I've heard many people say that, but specifically, I remember hearing Jim Carrey say that he wishes everyone reached their goals. He said that I don't know, you don't quote me, but this is the essence of what he was saying. He wished everybody can get to that thing that they're trying to get to, so that everyone can realize that that thing wasn't gonna make you feel how you thought it was gonna make you feel. It's the journey. And I know that's cliche too, but what you want me to tell you? It's life. That's just the long and short of it, you know? So getting back on my fellas, you gotta be a leader in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Your wife might be working all the time. You might be working all the time. Hey, I'm just being real. Everybody not in a position to where, the woman just, nowadays, especially in this economy, it's not a lot of couples where you can only have one person working. A lot of households in the United States today requires 2 people to work. And so think about it. When 2 individuals are working, coming home, working, and it's just like a continuous cycle every single day, and it just seems like that cycle ain't never gonna end. It's never gonna end. I know a lot of people are feeling like this right now because I see it on the internet every day. I talk to people every day. People are hopeless right now with what's going on out here in the world. You almost feel like what the grandmas used to say back in the day. We living in our last days. And if you look at a lot of shit that's going on around the world, it sure as hell look like we living in our last days, right? Shit, grandmama been saying that since forever, man. But shit going on, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, from the Maui fires in Hawaii to aliens to hurricanes to earthquakes to war to, man, it's just so much, man. And I try not to even indulge in a lot of that because, man, I used to watch certain channels where I would keep up with politics and all of this kind of stuff at one point in time. But then I realized that, man, I have to switch that kind of nonsense off. I can't even listen to the news, or I don't want to, even though all of this stuff is going on right now and it's good to be aware of what's going on, man, I can't feed my brain that kind of stuff right now. And you have to ask yourself, I'm going back to my fellas again, man, because I expect my fellas to be the leaders in their relationships, man. Fellas, you have to feed yourself different information. Don't be feeding yourself. Don't indulge in social media all damn day, man, and getting caught up in everything that's happening in the world, because a lot of this shit is so negative, bro. You need to work with your lady. You need to work with your lady and let her know, hey, I need you to be focused. I need us to work together so that this vision can happen. I don't want to hear the negative talk. You're not allowed to talk negative, and I'm not allowed to talk negative. We're only allowed to talk about solutions, not problems. And fellas, sometimes you going through so much shit that might even be hard to say with a straight face, but you better say it with a straight face because somebody has to be the leader. And if your lady leave and shit, when she leave, you break down like a motherfucker because you really don't know what the hell getting ready to happen. You don't know how you gonna figure a solution out. But then you straighten yourself back up and start and get back on the plan. Yeah, sometimes it seems like it's a grind that never ends. I know. You seem like, man, what are we grinding for, man? Are we living to pay bills? You know what I'm saying? Are we living just to pay taxes and die? There has to be more to life than this. But you have to be able to see further than that type of talk. You have to, no matter how hard it is, visualize where you want to be at. Sometimes just close your eyes, man, and take yourself to that place, man. And when you're done, meditate on that. When you're done, open your eyes, man, and start back working the plan, bro. And no matter how many times you get swept off your feet, bro, dust yourself off, because at some point in time, man, life gonna let up, man, and the door's gonna open, and it's gonna let you in, bro. And when you walk through that door, you're gonna say, oh, you're gonna be a whole nother person. You're gonna unlock a whole nother part of your brain, and you're gonna say, oh, okay. That's why it had to be that hard. It had to be that hard by design. Otherwise, I wouldn't have unlocked this part of me. I wouldn't have unlocked this part of me. I wouldn't have unlocked this chamber in my brain to be able to figure out a problem that I had that I thought was so big. And now that I figured it out, and I'm looking back in hindsight, I think to myself, damn, it was big, but it wasn't that big. And we got over it. And then you celebrate. And you share your testimony, encourage somebody else. And then you keep pushing for the next one. It never stops. Continuous, never-ending improvement, guys. And that's it for today, man. I just wanted to come on here and uplift somebody real quick, because I know it's people out there going through it right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing out on your spouse. Don't give up, man. No matter how many times you get knocked down, bro, just keep pushing it, man. It's your boy B Straight. BJ did it. Know what I'm talking about? Like, comment, subscribe, and then I'm gonna get at you.